What's up, Arni? Welcome to the interview. For the intro, let us know who you are and tell a bit about your story.
Hello. I danced all my life. Basically, my first dance happening was in my room when my mother gave me a cassette, audio cassette called Bumfunk MCs. If you remember the song Freestyler. So this was the beginning of my dance career. I was dancing in the room, and seeing all the stuff I saw on, music channels on MTV, on Viva, and I get inspired from those, like Music Instructor Group and Bumfunk MCs. So it inspired me a lot to just move. I didn't know what is the style name. I didn't know there is a breakdance or hip hop. I just saw that there is some kind of unhuman movement. So I began just move in my room on the music, and I imagine nobody else can do the same as me. So and I was doing little performances in choreography classes in the school when I was in the primary classes. Every choreography lesson I was bringing the cassette I'm giving to my teacher. I said, this time I want to play this song and I want to make solo solo choreo performance for my class. Every time I learned to spin on my hand and spin on the back, and I always was doing the same stuff on different songs every class. And also I was involved with some guys in disco. There was discos in the school, and I heard this track Freestyler and then the Cypher in a big circle, and there was 2 or 3 b-boys. They were doing their thing, and I was just watching them, and I was like, fuck, I want to join them. And after 1 year I joined them. So this is the start.
Speaking of early beginnings, let's talk about basketball, or to be correct, streetball. And just tell us how you was involved, what was those connections like, and what it was just generally for you at that time.
I really enjoyed watching And1 mixtapes, And1 Nautic Dime 55, and one friend of mine who also named Marius, like me, he was doing streetball, and I was like, oh wow, I want to do also same. And he was like, I'm in one group. There is one crew of streetball in Lithuania, in Vilnius. And I was like, yo, I also want to join that group. And I was learning the whole summer some tricks. I was not like a basketball player. I was more trying to learn some tricks, dance with the ball. But basketball player, I wasn't good at all. So I was just creating stuff with the ball, tricks, dance. And get involved in another crew called Wanted 821. It's legendary streetball crew in Lithuania that is known worldwide. They're really most creative streetballers, based in Lithuania. The guys they continued everything USA has created. They have a mixtape called Street Resonance, and we were going always to the cinema and watching 1 hour footage. Every player have their part. I was always near in that streetball life with them. That's how I also get involved more into dancing, because it was always close to me. So I was mixing that. I was mixing, streetball, freestyle, and dancing. And then I started to go to, choreo classes, and that's how, streetball left behind.
Well, now I have a subject that, I guess almost every dancer goes through. And what I'm talking about is that turning point where you have to decide, okay, is this all dance thing going to be my life, my job? the only thing what I do, or either this is just gonna be my hobby and I'm gonna get a job and work there and get money from that place. And just tell me, what was your turning point where you took a action and decided, okay, like this is all I'm about?
Once there was a really breaking point for me. I was in one collective called Raw. We had like big family, and it kind of collapsed. I was really, I say, disappointed and kind of depressed about it. I was like, I will find some job and maybe teach somebody, but mostly I wanted to train, just train, not like leave dancing, but make it as a hobby. Yeah, and that part, like when everything collapsed. After all, my wife Gabriel, she went to Erasmus to Turkey, and I was like, I was kind of jealous, and I was like, fuck it, no, I'm not staying in Lithuania. I will also do something else. So I moved to Sweden, to Osa Folkhögskola. That was like spending a lot of time with myself, training after 5 styles classes in the evening. Every evening I made my portfolio. I made everything like proper craftsman. I took responsibility for myself with the thing I do. And I was like, okay, I can live from that. It's either I give up on those, give up on those talks that everybody talking like it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but if you doing it, you can do it. Like if you really take a responsibility for that and make it tasty. Somehow Osa, like Sweden, I really decided just to stay with it and see how it goes. And for the moment, I really live from it quite well. It's not easy. I'm teaching a lot of classes, but also making theater performances. Battle thing is not like my main point, but I still in the dance more maybe open wisely. The whole process about staying in the game, it's also about searching for inspiration, how you can live with it, because it's really abstract.
So for now, I have this another topic which is called Deluxe. You as being the person from that time, from that period of time when Deluxe was active, can you tell about how it just was in general, how it was to come to an event and see them dancing, see them, doing their thing?
Deluxe from Estonia, they were really active even before I started dancing. I started dancing in 2008, and 2007, 2006 and 5 there was urban dance, and they were like banging there, like all the battles, they were winning those battles. They were coming fully equipped. They were like having a big showcase and also a lot of routines in the battles. Yeah, there was their peak. How I get known, Deluxe people, I was dancing at SpreadTheFlow in Lithuania, INT studio, and he was inviting Alisa, Wave, and Ziga to create choreographies for his students. All 3 of them came and they were my teachers, and I was like, I was their student. They created some routines, not routines, but formation, because I was starting from choreography. I remember even Ziga taught me sea walk. Yeah, not me, but like whole class. Really good class. What can I tell about Deluxe? It's quite a legendary group. They spin the wheel and everything went after them.
For now, let's talk about your trip coming to Canada, coming to USA, New York. What was it like? What was just the influence? And as far as I know, you have been in touch with Lightfeed there. How it all affected you?
Firstly, I got invited by my friend PM, B-Boy Afternoon, to come visit his part of the festival Under Pressure. There was like a section of dance battles. So I was participating in dance battle. It was in Montreal, in Canada. I got invited to participate and judge one of the battles. But before Montreal, I went to New York and I visited Raw Light dance camp. There was like intensive workshops. And I remember it was probably my strongest cultural shock. You know, I went to a lot of like, I don't know, some kind of Arabic countries, some, you know, Morocco and stuff like this. I saw different cultures, but light feet culture in New York, it's so energetic, it's so powerful. I was like, man, you know, like we living here, our hip hop here is so, it's not like boring, but it's so slow in compare how many things and emotions happening in daily training life there. Like they're exploding every time, and it's so much more advanced by the creativity. Like they are so creative. They have like, you know, their freestyle time, labbing time, and they always in the process. They're like, wow, I was shocked, like how it's different and how it's alive, you know. Yeah, it's really hardcore.
It's just not about the moves.
Yeah, it's not only the moves, but like the power from within. People are, you know, they're so owning that stuff. Like, you know, in compare, like we are, like people sometimes saying we are the guests, like in the culture. So when I went there, I really felt like a guest. I was quite shy there and didn't want to go in because, you know, I'm not like light feet dancer. I know few basics. So, but once I entered, of course, I made my best tricks, and they were like, "Wow, that's nice, that's nice." Yeah, we get in touch with some of the dancers, and yeah, I really get inspired by live feet community. Firstly, I went to workshops. The next day, I went to championship, and there was a little kid, and he was most original kid ever. Like, you know, they have their sentences. They can do like whatever you want. They do, and you know, and then they end with lock in. So, and I understood you can do whatever you want and end with lock in. So the kid just went to his opponent, like they dancing to the judges, not like us, like each face to face, but they facing judges. And while one dancing, another opponent is sitting. And the kid were dancing, his opponent were sitting somewhere in the second row, and he just came to his opponent, took his hat, throw to the another side, came to the middle and make lock in. And we're like, you can do whatever you want, you can make jokes, you know, bully and stuff, and it's gonna be dancing. Like, yeah, we are so sensitive here, you know. So they're not like this. They go fully in, like, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed it. And Toronto is I went to Red Bull Dance Your Style. I watched like the best Canada's dancers. They were all invited in that championship, and I saw, like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't the best dancers, but they were like, you know, already known, already have their reputation. I saw, you know, different, I saw different parts of Canada dancers.
Really short one this time. Like you mentioned about light feet, it's not just the technique, it's like life. What do you choose? Character or technique? Or either you can choose both. Just, you know, just explain.
Mostly, like, when? Like, of course, character, because technique I choose on training time. When I train, technique is already there. I think the character is most important while I dance, no matter where, or in a battle, in the cypher or performance and stuff like this, because technique is already there. If I'm gonna overthink about how I do this, I don't know, it's not that organic. I have to let in the music into my body, and the music dictates naturally what the character is gonna be. It's not like music dictates what technique I do. The technique comes after the character, I think, just naturally. If I wanna go sharp, I go sharp. If I wanna go wavy, I go wavy. But it's also from the emotion. And emotion and character comes together, I think.
For now, let's talk about just the boot. You know, the very, very important thing in our dance culture and dance scene, and very massive stuff and very important stuff for a lot of dancers. What are your thoughts about this?
Wow. Those topics we are talking about, it's so like, I don't know, I let go, you know, like, as much as I remember, like, we were, you know, praising just the boot. It's like, you know, life goal to, you know, get on the stage of just the boot. And there is positive side of that. Like, you can, you know, you have the aim, the mindset is towards the goal, and that's how I progress. If there is no goal, such as just the boot, maybe the progress is not that fast, or, you know. But from the other perspective, for me, those kind of events like just the boot, they create very big competitiveness, and the aspect of street dance is not about just being together anymore. Everybody are very in their own bubble. It became so competitive as Olympics. It creates a lot of rush, you know, in dancing, but also not like everybody goes like this way. Those who are really mentally strong and just doing their stuff greatly, they always, you know, get the best results. It's a good challenge to go that way, you know, for the dancer to create. It's a great platform to, you know, get well known and create some kind of dancing life after. Yeah, like if you don't want to go academic way, so you just go trying to, you know, reach that.
Okay, not going far away from the just the boot topic, I would like to do a quiz, a little just the boot quiz for you, which consists of 5 questions. So the first question is the first year of just the boot.
2002.
Hip hop winners of just the boot 2006 was
Nyako and P-Fly? No. 2006? Wait. 2006. Joseph Go and Mitch?
Who got booed for winning the competition in 2012?
Wait. 2012. But it's hip hop.
It's hip hop.
Salas. There was Salas and I don't remember another's name. But yeah, they were against the Japanese. Yeah, so
it was Salas and Ben.
Really? Oh shit.
Who did a dope round to a Method Man song called Fall Out in Just the Boot 2008?
Les Twins. Yeah, that was really inspiration for a lot of dancers.
Name your top 5 dancers of all time.
Okay, let me think. I really like Hurricane, The Locker, Ejo. I don't know, probably Ben. Yeah. Batala. Fifth one. Fifth one. It's a hard question, like, you know,
because many.
Yeah, a lot of dancers.
Go with Salah.
Okay, yeah. no, not Salah. Salah also really inspired me a lot. No, maybe not. No, instead of Salah, we can choose Green Tech. Yeah, Green Tech. Yeah.
What you can say is the biggest change about yourself since 10 years ago?
Probably I see more purpose about sharing, like the thing I got, like the thing I love with the younger generation. For now, it's like most probably important for me, like to keep that going. before it was more about me. Now it's more about like supporting. I look at it more simple way than before. I was more like goal oriented. Now I'm more like process oriented. You know, I win not when I win the battle. I win when I enjoy the event. This is my, I say, biggest accomplishment. When I just enjoy my time, not like, you know, focusing on one goal. Yeah.
What is your vision and message? Other words saying, what is Arni's vision and message?
Enjoy yourself. Be who you are. Arni is authentic, real, natural individual.